Kristina Tahel Amelong. Every week in our weekly service at One Love, One Communion, Many Paths, One Mountain, I have the honor and opportunity to study the first principles of reality as they have been articulated by Dr. Marc Gafni and Barbara Marx Hubbard. Those two have worked together for over 100 collective years to articulate the story of the new human and the new humanity based on these first principles. The first principles constitute what they have called a universal grammar of meaning, or the new story, or a global ethos for a global civilization. Every week, guided by grace, Dr. Marc articulates the principles in precise formulations, and every week I recapitulate pivotal sections of the first principles in direct quotes from the prior week's articulation of Many Paths, One Mountain. I spend hours picking the exact string of direct quotes from their articulation and weaving them together, a string of sentences that I hope will activate in you a heart inflamed and committed to changing the world with outrageous love. Here goes the recapitulation. The experience of being personally called, a fundamental experience of Homo Amor. Cosmos begins with the Big Bang and matter exploding. Then we go through billions of years into the second Big Bang and matter becomes life. Then the world of life goes through all these stages of development and it explodes into the third Big Bang, self-reflective human mind. That's not the end of the story though. There's what we call the fourth Big Bang, or this evolution of the source code of culture and consciousness that we're doing here together, this initiation of a new human and a new humanity, the fulfillment of Homo sapiens into Homo Amor. The experience of the evolutionary, the experience of the revolutionary, the experience of Homo Amor is the experience of being called. To be called is to be personally addressed and needed by all that is. Being called is the source of all joy, eros, and integrity. Your experience of being called discloses the depth of your sacred imagination, and your clarified call is the truest index of your real situation. The deepest knowing is that my unique self, my soul's code, my body's knowing is the message. The message and the messenger are one. Learning to discern the language of the call is the first step of awakening to Homo Amor. The second step is answering the call. We're actually playing out in our imagination mythic possibilities. When we're called, it's not just our early stuff. It's not just our grandiosity. It's the most important evolutionary truth. It's the new human and the new humanity to realize that we are not a separate self person. We are the discretion of infinity in a point of consciousness, which is reality speaking through us, being us, or said differently, reality calling our name. Reality is personal. There's a personhood to cosmos. God's not an imagined entity. The key to the God force is that God is personal. God's not just electromagnetism and gravity. There's a second person of the divine, and that's personhood. It's I, thou, it's you and me. It's the intimate cosmos that knows my name. It's the quality that you stake your life on, the very deepest yearning of our deepest essence, transculturally and transhistorically. We live to love. We live to transcend loneliness. We live to be recognized. It lives in the world not just of self-reflective mind. It lives in the world literally of matter. There's an allurement between unique particles that, as it were, call each other's name. We are the love symphony of cosmos, quite literally, and the experience of being called is the experience of reality falling madly in love with us.